What up, y'all? We just been jumping right into these impromptu dope discussions lately. Y'all go ahead and like the video, share the video, and subscribe. And we just gonna jump right into it. Because y'all already know, as your little big sister, I'm gonna be real with you. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm gonna tell you what I know. I'm gonna tell you what I can observe and see. And with me being a woman and me, being in close proximity to women, yeah, I'm gonna be able to give you all a lot of clarity and insight that maybe you wouldn't otherwise have. Now, somebody recently sent me over this article right here regarding Shaq and his ex-wife. I believe her name is Shaunie. But in this article, it was pretty much talking about how she released this new book of her life, and she starts to detail what was going on with her and Shaq. And she reveals that she doesn't believe that she ever really loved him. And it made me think to myself and say, actually, that's the case for a lot of women out here in regards to their husbands, their partners, significant others, their boyfriends, the father of their children. You would be surprised to learn how many women out there really don't like their man. As a matter of fact, a lot of them are jealous of their man. A lot of them are competing with their man. It's so many different levels and layers to this conversation. And I want to go ahead and try my best to dive into all of them. Okay. Now, we can't hit 300. Okay. But I'm going to ask for 200 first. Y'all like the video, share the video, and subscribe. Help us out. All right. Now, this article is from people.com. And again, shout out to whoever that was over on Instagram that sent me over this link. But it says, Shaquille O'Neal's ex-wife, Shaunie, says she's not sure she ever loved him. And he says, I understand. That title alone is just crazy. DB says, honestly, Danica, after all the stupid things that women do while in relationships, I just think that women just really don't love themselves at all. That is a level and layer to the conversation, DB. But again, we're going to break down all different levels and layers. But thank you so much, DB. Showing love before we even get started. It says, let me see. Shaquille O'Neal shared a somber message on Instagram after the release of his ex-wife, Shaunie Henderson's memoir, in which the Basketball Wives star questioned if she was ever really in love with the former NBA player. In her memoir, Undefeated, Changing the Rules and Winning on My Own Terms, released in May, Henderson 49 writes, looking back, I don't know that I was ever really in love with the man of O'Neal, whom she married in 2002. Again, y'all will be very alarmed to find out just how many other women never really loved the man. And how crazy is it that she's referring to the man that really changed her life? Let's be clear. She's referring to the man that changed her life, put her on. You know what I mean? Took care of her as the man. What? Put some respect on it. But okay. It says, over the course of their relationship, which began in the late 90s and ultimately ended in 2009, when Henderson filed for separation, the couple struggled with infidelity, which O'Neal admitted to in his 2011 memoir, Shaq Uncut, My Story. Now, I'm going to say something. I'll get into it. But just as a disclaimer, I'm going to say something that may trigger people, that may ruffle feathers, that I know maybe a lot of women in particular would have a problem with, but I got to be honest enough to get into it. So just bear with me, because I got to be real. Okay, it says Henderson explained in her memoir that she was in love with the idea of being married to the man I had a family with, and was in love with the idea of building a life together during their marriage. O'Neill and Henderson share 4 children, sons Sharif and Shakir, and daughters Amira and Miara. Okay. They also both parent son Miles from Henderson's previous relationship, and O'Neill has a daughter, Tahira, with his former girlfriend Arnetta. The reality star shared that she truly did enjoy spending time with O'Neill, but because he was trying to be a world famous 30-something multimillionaire with thousands of women throwing themselves at him at the time, he was being a husband and a father, their relationship ultimately dissolved. It says on May 8th, O'Neill took to Instagram to share a seemingly pointed message in response to Henderson. He says, I understand. I wouldn't have been in love with me either. Wishing you all the best. All love, Shaq, he wrote in one text over a black screen. All right, and that's the post. It says the post received an outpour of support for O'Neill in the comments, including thoughtful messages from his and Henderson's son, Sharif. Sharif, 24, wrote, love you, man. You saved my life. That's something that, in my opinion, Shaunie should have been saying, but okay. It says, in another, Sharif said, literally the most lovable and likable person on the planet. Blackish creator Kenya wrote, class act in the comments, while television host Tamron Hall left a red heart emoji on the post, and rapper Rick Ross commented 100. When Henderson announced her memoir in January, she told people she was nervous to divulge details of their relationship with the NBA legend, but felt that she needed to clarify the public's misconception of her. I always had a fear of sharing too much and of telling my story that involved anybody else. I didn't want to disrespect someone else's story, even if it was a part of mine. But as I get older and do more things in the entertainment industry, I found that people have a misconception of who I am. Now married to Pastor Keon Henderson, the mother of 5 explained, anything involving Shaquille is always a sketchy thing because he is who he is. And despite what our story is, no one ever wants to hear what could come across as the greatest, as not the greatest reputation. Henderson told people that her ex-husband had publicly admitted to his infidelity during their marriage, made it easier for her to open up and undefeated. I was like, oh, okay. He told on himself, she said. I'm literally telling my story and my journey, which he was a part of, she continued. So I've always been a little nervous about that, but I think I did a good job at sharing my story without destroying him, because that's not my intent at all, ever. It's so much that we can dissect within this in and of itself regarding Shaunie. Um, and so let's go ahead and do that. Let's do that first before we get into the nitties and gritties as far as how this can apply ultimately to a whole bunch of different women in relationships and marriages, whatever, when it comes to men and them really not loving or caring much about that man that they're with. In this particular instance, in my opinion, with Shaunie, it's giving that she's getting older, she's getting washed up, she's getting dried up. Nobody's really checking for her like that. And so, what better way to try to make yourself relevant again than by bringing up somebody that is more relevant than you? Right? On top of that, she went into talking about how, the entertainment industry has a misconception about me, and I think it's time for me to do this and the third. To me, that screams that, again, I'm washed up, I'm dried up, and due to me being the type of chick that is not likable like that, me being the type of chick that maybe rubs people the wrong way, I'm not the best of character, whatever the case may be, she's trying to use this as an ally to redeem herself, to prop herself up, and again, get some relevancy, because again, she's, again, dried up, washed up. Like, who cares about Shaunie O'Neal? You know? Yeah, she, like, for instance, she's married to a whole new man, a pastor. Who knew that? Nobody. We didn't care. She's married to a whole new man, yet what's making her buzz right now today is bringing up her ex-man. To me, this illustrates just how much a lot of these chicks can fall off and try to grasp and grab on to whatever man they knew or they know could save them, could prop them up. Like, it's desperate, in my opinion. And a lot of chicks get desperate and thirsty like this, especially as they age, especially as they phase out. Nobody cares about you like that. I think, in my opinion, Shaunie has realized, yeah, I'm pretty much a has-been. I was only popping when I was attached to Shaq. So let me try to reattach my brand and reattach myself to him so that I can pop again. Right? I'm assuming that she ditched the last name of O'Neal, because now she's going by Henderson with her new husband. Okay, shout out to her. Remarrying. Shout out to y'all marriage. But again, like, a lot of chicks, as they get older, phased out, washed up, pruned up, they will try to attach to the man that, again, could argue that he did put them on. In my opinion, that's what Shaunie is doing. And so many other women can do that as well. I'm pretty sure a lot of my brothers have experienced that. So it's like, girl, I haven't talked to you in so long. Why are you bringing me up? Well, she's bringing you up because she sees that you're on the come up now. Let's take it a step further and make it more personable and relatable to the everyday average person. There's so many of you guys out there who have probably experienced something to where you moved on. Y'all broke up. She didn't want to be with you anymore for whatever reason, or you didn't want to be with her, whatever, But oftentimes, I'm going to be honest enough to say that it is the woman that breaks it off with the man. You know what I'm saying? The woman will leave the man for whatever reason. Oh, I'm not happy no more. Oh, you dogging me out. Oh, I found a new man. Like, it's usually the woman that leaves, right? You're boring. You're lame. You're too busy. You're just not my type. Like, it's so many different factors that can go into a woman leaving the man, but oftentimes that's the case. And a lot of you men out there could have had a relationship to where a woman left you. And I'm going to be honest, from what I gather, oftentimes the common theme of women leaving falls under the category of, I'm unhappy now because maybe you work too much. I'm unhappy now because, you're trying to control me, when all actuality, he's just putting in boundaries that she's not used to. I want to leave you now because my friends told me that you're not good enough, or my friends told me, whatever about you. And so, yeah, I got to live up to what they're saying. So I'm going to leave you behind. It's so many different factors that go into a woman leaving, but oftentimes it's for very surface level, superficial reasons that in the grand scheme of things don't amount to anything at all. You end up leaving a perfectly good situation, a perfectly good man, because my friends told me, because I was in my feelings for a moment, because I thought that the grass would be greener on this side over here. You know what I mean? Like, it's always something very small. It's nothing of real significant value at all. It's no real reason. And then what I oftentimes see is those same women turn around and realize, oh, damn, I did leave for a dumb reason. He really was a good man. Yeah, I was just emotional. Yeah, I was just listening to the wrong people. I was surrounding myself with the wrong company. I should have stayed. And oftentimes, those women do try to come spinning the block and coming back to you. But that man is not really interested like that. He's moved on, whatever the case may have been. Now, something you all probably don't know about women is we feel like we will always have access to you no matter what. That's why we don't mind leaving you so swiftly and quickly at the drop of a dime anyway. Why do y'all think these women really don't care about leaving you at any given second? Men, y'all will take y'all time. Y'all will try to really analyze things, scope it out, really weigh the options before you bounce. But women, yeah, we be like, yeah, that's not working for me. I'm unhappy. I'm bored. My friend said this. I need to live my life. I feel smothered. I feel whatever. It's always something, again, very small, superficial. But we're quick to leave because we think that we can be quick to return if I need to. You ain't going nowhere. Even if I leave, I will be able to come back when I'm done exploring different options and they fail. I'll be able to return, once I get whatever out my system, or I'll be able to return. You fill in the blank. I'm going to come back. I'm going to always have access to you. We really feel that way, which is why it takes nothing for us to leave you. Why do y'all think that is? That's why. We think that we're the best that you can ever do. We think that we are irreplaceable. We think that we are the prize. Whoopsie. We can hit 400. I'm going to ask for 300 first, though. Y'all like the video, share the video, and subscribe. I'm the prize. So, yeah, I'll leave. And then, you can try to win me back, or I'll just come back to you if, there's not a better champion than you. And then I'll just say, okay, well, I guess this is it. That's why. And so if they do leave and they try to come back and you don't accept them and you reject them, that's when they really get in their feelings. They will try to taint your name, taint your image, paint you out to be the bad guy and all of that, because it's like, yeah, my ego is bruised and damaged. I thought that I would be able to come back into his life and do X, Y, and Z and 1, 2, and 3. And, since I can't have him back, I'm going to make it to where nobody wants him. And then he'll be cornered into taking me back because he has no other options. Yeah, I'm going to ruin your name, ruin your reputation, really poison other women from entertaining you, dating you, whatever. Just so that, again, I can make room for myself. Y'all can start to see them do that. Man, I don't know why. Like, we broke up a long time ago. Here come my ex doing this, doing that, doing this, doing that. Well, she's doing that because she sees that you are elevating and evolving and growing and doing better and thriving without her. And she doesn't have access to you anymore. So of course she's going to throw salt on your name. Of course she's going to try to taint your brand and your reputation, because if I can't have you, nigga, nobody can. That's one layer to the conversation. They'll do that. In my opinion, Shaunie is kind of doing that. When it comes to Shaq, Shaunie is definitely giving the energy of, yeah, he was cheating on me. But shit, I mean, all these niggas be out here cheating and all that. Y'all know how these females are. Come on now. I mean, I really low key should have stayed with the nigga. I mean, shit. Like, I really never even loved nigga anyway. So that's probably why he was cheating. And that's where I wanted to go into. I wanted to go into that. I gave y'all a warning before I went into that. But can we do it? And we can hit 500. I'm going to ask for 400 first. I'm pretty sure as Shaunie started to age and advance in life, she started to reflect. And she started to see, damn, like my life really ain't panned out how I thought it should pan out. I tried to do the reality TV shit. That didn't work. You know, I even tried to keep the man last name. I was still irrelevant. Like, damn. Now I'm married in a whole new relationship, a whole new marriage, and I'm still like trash. Like nobody's checking for me. And when it comes to the industry, a lot of them think that I'm this type of chick and I'm that type of chick. Like I got a real bad rep. I got a real bad name. Shit, I was better off staying with Shaq. Pretty sure she looked around and she's looking around like, damn, it's a whole lot of chicks out here that's married to men that may not have the best reputation when it comes to keeping it in their pants. And guess what? They're thriving, surviving, and doing a lot better than she is. You know what I mean? And this is in no way, shape, or form excusing infidelity. Y'all already know I am totally against that. If you're not fulfilled, if you're not happy, you should leave. You know what I mean? But before you start to go out there and cheat on people, look, just leave. If you tried everything and it ain't working, just leave. Ain't no need for all that. You know what I mean? Like just leave. So I'm not excusing it. I'm just being real enough to acknowledge the other side of it. Pretty sure she's looking around like, damn. No, he wasn't perfect, but I mean, I would be a lot better off than what I am now. My friends, they married to these dudes, and yeah, they ain't perfect either. They out here doing some sneaky shit they damn self. But I mean, at least she's put up nice. At least she's living her best life. At least. While I am on the decline. I have not been relevant since I left my ex-husband. And I left my ex-husband because he was cheating on me and he was doing this and he was doing that and he was doing this and he was doing that. But Shaunie, let me holler at you. And I'm just being honest. I'm just being real. Let me holler at you. Could one argue that maybe Shaq was cheating on you? And again, I'm not excusing this shit, but I'm just being real. Could one argue that Shaq was cheating on you because he was not receiving the love, the appreciation, the adoration, the admiration from his wife that he was seeking, that he was needing, that he was yearning, like, could one argue that? See, a lot of y'all don't want to be real enough to acknowledge or admit the fact that you are the reason that your man was cheating on you. Lord have mercy. This woman just wrote a book telling on herself, telling on the fact that, yeah, I don't think I ever loved him. I don't think I ever wanted to really be with him like that. I just like the idea. You don't think, Shaunie, that on some subconscious level or maybe even conscious level, your husband was not picking up on that energy and was trying to fill that void with outsiders? You don't want to be real enough to say that? Okay. But nonetheless, that could be a factor. And I'm pretty sure that has maybe dawned on Shaunie. Like, damn, like maybe he was doing all this and doing all that because, I wasn't doing this as a wife and I wasn't doing it as a wife. And that's just being honest. I know y'all gonna crucify me. Y'all gonna hate me. I know, but we gotta be real enough to explore that. That's what it is. That could be what it was. Shaunie probably is now sitting back thinking to herself, like, damn it probably was me. Like, yeah, because I don't think I ever loved him. I just liked the idea of, or I just liked what I can get out of him. We're going to go down that street in a minute. But y'all like the video, share the video and subscribe. Some real talking a little bit, sis. I know I ruffle feathers, but it is what it is. I don't know how to lie. I don't know how to not be real. Be mad at your mama, okay? So it is in my opinion that Shaunie is looking around and seeing how her life is on a decline. She's not relevant like that. She's not liked like that. Nobody's checking for her like that. And she's seeing, oh, I was at my peak when I was with Shaq. Let me reintroduce myself through that lens of being Shaq's wife. Spilling tea on Shaq because, again, nobody cares about Shaunie. One could even argue and say that maybe, just maybe, Shaunie does want to be back with Shaq. Is that a reach? A stretch? Sure. Could be. But, I mean, one could argue that. Why you bringing this man up like this? 20 plus something years, like who cares? You're looking for the spotlight. Or you could be looking for him to try to spin the block. Could be. Even though you're married, Shaunie, we know about you, sis. Seems to me you don't really care about marriage like that. Didn't we hear that Shaunie was out here cheating and shit too? Was that her? But we're gonna shut up. So even if a woman is moved on and all of that, that don't mean a damn thing. If she's looking around and she's seeing that her life is not where she felt like it should be and all that, and especially if she sees the man that she was with thriving without her, being more relevant without her, prospering more without her, yeah, I need to throw salt on that name. To either A, get other people to see him in a bad light, because I'm secretly maybe resentful, maybe a little bit jealous that he's the one being propped up. He's the one on the incline. He's the one that's still relevant, and I'm the one that's not. So let me throw salt on his name so that I can bring him down and ultimately prop myself up and be celebrated and be relevant again, possibly get a coin off of it, right? Or let me do that so that I can get his attention, get him to pay attention to me again. Hold on, I'm just speculating and peeping game. That's it. It could be a combination of both of those things, right? But it could be, let me throw this out here so I can get his attention, and I can get his eyes back on me. I can be relevant because he's going to bring me up again. And, hell, I'll leave my husband if I need to. If you want to rekindle this, a lot of chicks won't want to admit this either, but they do a lot of these things like what Shaunie is doing to their exes, especially when their exes are on the incline. When they do want their attention, they do want to be chosen, and they do want them back. Again, it don't matter about a new man or a new relationship. Y'all know these chicks out here today ain't loyal. They don't give a fuck about that. I'm not loyal like that. I'm where the big dollars are. I'm where the money is. I'm where the attention is. being married to this pastor who even knows who the fuck this is. Yeah, no. So yeah, if I gotta throw salt on your name to even get you to look my way, that's cool too. But in some way, shape, or form, I need some sort of validation. I need some type of relevance. I need some sort of money. I need, like, that's what these females will do. And again, this can happen to the everyday average guy. We can hit 600. I'm gonna need 500 first. Y'all like the video? Show the video. That's why they hate me. They hate me because I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna expose what the females be on. I'm gonna expose our nature. I know what the best of us do and think. I know what the worst of us do and think. Shaunie could be doing that. Shaunie could definitely be trying to throw salt on his name and throw salt in the game so that she can taint him, because after all, I see that you're prospering and I'm not. Or I want your attention and I want you back. Fuck my new man. I don't care. We already know when it comes to females today. Loyalty, what? What does that even mean? Faithful? Nigga, please. She could be potentially trying to kill a lot of different birds with one stone, aka with one book. I can get relevance again, get my ex's attention again, possibly rekindle some things, prop myself up. Come on, y'all. A lot of y'all exes have done that to you. And she left you for very invalid reasons. Now she see you on the come up and her life going down the damn drain. Okay, well, let me do this. It's a way to say, hey, big head, without saying, hey, big head. When they start throwing salt on your name and, spreading rumors and lies on you, or, spilling tea on you, whatever the case may be, that's a way to say, hey, big head, without saying, hey, big head. Let's peep the game and be real. And I see y'all donations. Give me a second. I'm going to get to it. I don't care if I'm getting attention from you in the wrong way or the right way. All I know is I wanted your attention. Hey, big head. Y'all exes have done that, especially after rejecting you, or after you rejected them, I should say. Then it really gets turned up a notch. Because again, I want to poison other people from getting with you, filling my spot, taking my spot, whatever the case may have been. That happens. We've seen that. Like, damn, why is she talking about me? It's been years. Because it's been years and she's stuck and stagnant. Because it's been years and she sees that you're with a new woman, getting to that new money. Come on now. I want in on it. I'm regretful and remorseful that I left you when I should have been right there with you right now. Come on now. New man and all, it don't matter. They don't care. Oftentimes, they're only remarrying and get into these new relationships to spite you or to get your attention anyway. Or because, they want to make you jealous, or because you did reject them. And so I got to go and latch on to somebody that can help my ass out. But y'all even have gone through this. It's been years and your ex still talking about you. For what? Because, hey, big head. I see you all moved on and elevating. I'm just here. Like, don't nobody even care about me. It should have been me looking ass. A lot of these women, they realize their faults, they realize their mistakes, and now they want back in. And if they can't get back in, what they want to do is try to deter or prevent other people from getting in where they were. Now, Shaunie is on here trying to spill all this tea about how Shaq was cheating on her and doing this and doing that. But let's get into what you said, though, Shaunie. Shaunie, you said you never loved that man. How in the hell do you expect for a man to be devoted to you and committed to you and love on you and all of this when you don't even love him? You that's a huge elephant in the room that could have factored into why he was out here in these damn streets. But y'all don't ever want to be that honest, though. It's just a man's fault. It's just that men are dogs and all men cheat. No, 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 no. Let's really get into it, Shaunie. First things first, I want to know, is this a hey big head situation for Shaq to, pay you attention again? I want to know if that's a factor. I want to know that first. And I want to know, yeah, have you ever thought about the fact of the matter of you not being a woman that was truly invested, truly committed, truly in love, truly devoted to that man to begin with, for him to be faithful to you and all that? Like, I want to know, has that ever crossed your mind on some Brian McKnight shit? Did that ever cross your mind? Like, damn, like maybe that is why he was doing X, Y, and Z and 1, 2, and 3, because I wasn't doing X, Y, and Z and 1, 2, and 3 for him. But again, that's too real. Now I'm victim blaming and victim shaming and all this other bullshit. But I'm asking valid questions. I'm trying to explore things that we don't ever explore. And then we keep repeating the same cycles over and over again because, again, we don't do self-reflecting. We don't know how to be honest. We don't know how to ask uncomfortable questions. We don't know how to tell uncomfortable truths. Again, fellas, a lot of y'all have experienced a Shaunie in your life. An ex who thought that, the grass would be greener and cleaner without you. Then she went out into the world and realized, damn, like, he was the best I ever had. Infidelity and all. He the one who really helped me out. He really put me on. He really did this. Where I am now, this shit is really lame. You know it's lame when a woman is fixated on her past marriage and relationship, and she talks more about her ex than her current husband. That's how you know that shit is dried up and lame. That's how you know, like, she's not over him. That's how you know she's really not happy in her new situation. Because it should never be a thing to where we're more familiar with your ex than your new relationship, especially when you've moved on and you've sworn up and down that, you're bigger and better now. And come on. A lot of these chicks be out here telling on them damn selves. Girl, it's been how long? Why are you even worried about him? Why are you even speaking on that? Move around. Again, fellas, y'all have experienced that too in your own lives. You had a Shaunie too. And again, that woman that you were with, she left you for very invalid reasons. Oh, but you do that. You work all the time, and so you ain't got no time for me. And because I just feel Now she just feel washed up. Now she just feel alone. Now she just feel like she fucked up. That's why she keep talking about you. That's why you're the main topic of conversation. That's why every chance she gets, she brings you up. She can't get over you. Why? Because she realized she couldn't do better than you. And if you reject her from coming back, it's going to get 10 times worse than a Shaunie. Because now it's like, hold on, what? What I say earlier, all us women feel like we can always get you back. We can always have you back. That's why we're so quick to leave in the first place. I'm so quick to leave because I already know if I walk out, I can come right back in. But a lot of us get a rude reality check and we get extremely humbled when y'all like, just stay over there. You made your choice. You said I was this, I was doing that to you. I was doing okay, stay over there. Then that's when the gloves come off. And let me tell you what he was doing, and that they'll even lie on you. Seen that happen too. Like, hold on, girl, he ain't do that. I mean, but he kind of did. No, you embellishing. Yeah, you putting a lot of salt. That ain't what happened. But it is kind of sort of what he did though. Like, let's be for real. No, that's not. But they'll do that though. They'll even lie on you. All because she realized that damn, my life is on a decline without you. With all your flaws and all, my life's on a decline. And I cannot live with the fact that you're doing better without me. And, I was the one that left you. And I thought that I would be the one, on the come up and prosper and all that. Yeah, I can't take that. A lot of women cannot take that. We cannot take us leaving a man and then him flourishing once we leave. Like, how does that even compute? Seriously. And in Shaunie's case, I can't even really feel for her or vouch for her like that. Like, for example, she's saying that, yeah, I left because, he was cheating on me and he didn't know how to balance out being a husband and being a father without all these beautiful women throwing themselves at him. I could feel for her if she didn't go into the whole spiel of, I don't think that I ever loved him. Like, that's what's throwing me off. If Shaunie came through like, yeah, I left him because I gave this man my all. I trusted him. I valued him. I was really in love with this man. Like, he was the love of my life. And he was out here dogging me out, cheating on me left and right. I was the one shooting with him in the gym, but he decided to throw me to the curb. He threw me to the wolves, and I had to just go ahead and bow out gracefully. I have to go ahead and leave. I would not even make this video. This would not even be a adult discussion if that were the case. If that was the scenario with Shaunie and Shaq, to where this is a woman who is being devoted to her man and loving on her man and respecting her man and cherishing her man and valuing her man, this would not even be a topic. I'd be like, yeah, Shaq ain't shit. But that's not what this is. Shaunie came through saying, yeah, I don't think I ever loved that man. I just like the idea of being with a nigga with money. That's what it gave. And honestly, that's what is going on, and that is what is at play with a lot of women. That's why I titled my dope discussion, The Truth Is Many Women Don't Really Love Their Man. You could be with a woman right now today, and she does not even really love you like that. She just loves the idea of certain things, or she only wants to be there with you for what you have, what you can do and offer to her. It ain't never about the love. It ain't never about the chemistry, the connection. It ain't never about that. That's another reason why it's so easy for these chicks to leave y'all. There's no real love there. You ain't nothing to me. The moment that you cannot provide me with what I'm looking for and give me what I'm looking for, nigga, you can go. Because not only do I feel like I'm the baddest chick and I'll always have access to you and I can always come back, but on top of that, yeah, it's so easy for them to leave because they have no real devotion for you, no real love for you. I don't care about you. That's the truth. The truth is, many women out there, they only care about what you have and what you can do for them. It's not about the love. It's not about the connection. It's not about the chemistry. It's not about the history. It's not about the time. It's not about the patience that you've had, the investment. No, what do you have? That's what Shaunie just said without saying it. I was just there because, he had some money. I saw that he was, signing these big deals and, he was in the NBA and yeah, like but I ain't never loved him. It was just about the check for me. It was just about the money for me. Unfortunately, that's how a lot of these chicks are. Your wife is like that. I know of so many women that are only with their man for the convenience of having help, the convenience of having support. They don't love that man for real. They don't care about that man for real. Why do you think these are the same women who have an issue with contributing? If you're really about building something, and if you're really about making sure that you all are able to prosper and thrive and grow, and if you really love somebody, you should have no problem with contributing. So if you ever heard the woman that you're seeing or dealing with say something along the lines of, as a woman, I'm just not supposed to do X, Y, and Z and 1, 2, 3. As a woman, if a woman that you're dealing with ever says anything along those lines, she don't love you. Because ain't no fucking way. If you fall off, then I'm gonna need your ass to hurry up and get back on the next day. Because I ain't lifting no motherfucking finger. I ain't doing all that. She don't love you, sir. That ain't real. She there for what you got. She there for what you can do for her. A woman that's really down for you, she does not mind getting down in the dirt for you, especially knowing your contribution, especially knowing your sacrifice, especially knowing what you have done. Yeah, I don't mind. But when you on hard times and she's looking for the next damn branch to monkey branch to, yeah, she don't love you. I'll tell y'all right now. It's so the truth is many women don't really love their man. I love your money. I love your contribution. I love what you do for me. I don't love you though. Let's put it to you plain. If she could find another man to replace you and do for her the very things that you're able to do for her at the snap of a finger, at the drop of a dime, if you just so happen to come up on a hard time, yeah, no. Because what you won't do, another man will. If a woman ever told you that, you got to question that. Yeah, because I ain't got time. Like, I ain't supposed to be doing this, and I ain't doing that for no man. A man ain't supposed to be doing that. I ain't doing this. Especially when that man has been there for you. She don't love you. The truth is, many women do not really love their man. They're only there for what that man has, what that man can do. There's no love involved. As a matter of fact, we're starting to see these gold digging hoes be out here teaching femininity, and then go as far as telling these women, don't ever marry for love, only marry for the money, only marry for the material possessions, only marry for, but yeah, not no love though. We don't care about love, and that's trash. Love definitely has to be involved. You definitely need to be in a relationship, in a marriage to where you love and care about that man. It should never only be about what he has and what he can do for you. Is that important? Absolutely. But if you don't love that man, I'm going to need you to go ahead and leave that man alone. You know why? Because that is the very reason why there are so many divorces. That's why the divorce rate is so high. The divorce rate is so high because these women do not have a genuine love for the men that they're with. It's all about what he can do for her. It's all about what she can get out of him. And the moment that she cannot squeeze that damn orange and squeeze that damn lemon, it's like, yeah, I don't want this no more. What are other oranges at? What the other lemons at? I'm trying to make lemonade and orange juice, and you ain't got no more oranges and lemonade, so I'm out. Not taking into consideration the fact that that man was the one out there planting them damn trees for the lemons to grow on, for the oranges to grow on. He out there planting and watering bushes and shit and seeds. But the moment that, you know, the fruit just ain't growing how it was. But I'm still working though, baby. I'm still trying though, baby. Just give me a chance. I ain't got time for this. Baby, can you do you mind passing me the watering? I ain't got time for that, to be watering. You the man. I ain't ever supposed to be out here digging up soil and doing that's the man's job. She don't love you. Why do y'all think the divorce rate's so high? Why do y'all think these women don't mind leaving you? Thank you, FS Claire, showing love. Y'all dropped the crowns for FS. She don't care about the fact that you were the one out there watering, digging, planting. She don't care. Because she didn't value you. She only valued what you could bring, what you could offer. She didn't appreciate what you were really out there doing. We can hit 700. Y'all give us 600 first. Like the video, share the video, and subscribe. I'm just breaking it down. And I see y'all donations. Give me a second, y'all. These chicks are out here realizing, yeah, I should have stayed over there. I should have did this. I should have did that. But you didn't appreciate it. You didn't appreciate it until you realized, damn, like, I came over here for his oranges. And I came over here for his lemons and shit, trying to make orange juice and lemons, lemonade and shit. But his oranges really ain't as sweet. And his lemons don't really grow as much. But I mean, damn, I should have stayed over there. I mean, he had a little drought for a little bit, but now I see, you know, he back up and running and all of that. Should have stayed over there with him. Now she want to come back. Oh, hey, big head. I got the watering pot now. I can go ahead and help you water your oranges. I can go ahead and help you water your lemons, and we can make orange juice and lemonade. I'm back. You know what? I went over there when I saw you was having a little bit of a drought with your oranges and your lemons. I went over there for a second, and yeah, he had oranges and stuff, but his oranges wasn't as sweet, and his lemons wasn't growing as good and fast as yours. And so, yeah, I'm back. But yeah, I see you back up and running, and let you say, oh, bitch, you can stay right over there. Yeah, stay over there. You ditched me. Because again, you didn't really value me. You didn't really appreciate me. Didn't really love me. You only love my oranges that I was producing. You only love my lemons that I was producing. But you never loved me. Bitch, go back over there. You jumped the fence and went over there to the neighbor and you saw his garden. Even though his garden was not even touching remotely close to what mine can produce. But because I had a little bit of a drought, you wanted to hop the fence and say, well, I'm going over here with these oranges. No, stay over there with those oranges. Right? He popping over there, right? He ain't having a hard time. He ain't asked you to water nothing, dig nothing. Stay over there. You do that. Oh, gloves off, baby. Y'all, let me tell y'all something about Kevin. First off, his oranges be rotten. His lemons be small as hell. Can't even really make no orange juice or no lemonade like that. So yeah, I know y'all see him over there with all them damn oranges that he got growing and all them damn juicy ass lemons that he got growing. But don't y'all go over there. That shit's sour, it's spoiled, rotten. Yeah, don't go over there. And she's only doing that because she can't go back over there. Or she wants to make enough noise for you to come holler at her. Hold on. Let me holler at you. Why are you going around telling everybody that my oranges are rotten and that, my lemons don't produce enough juice to make lemonade? Why are you doing all that? Because, I just was trying to, get your attention. Damn, Kevin, you already know, that's all it was. She wants you to come holler at her. And she don't care. They be so desperate for your attention. They don't care how they get it. If I gotta throw shade at you, if I gotta condemn you, it don't matter. Whatever I can do to get your attention, to get you to let me back in, I'm gonna do that. Whatever it is, that they will do that. They've done that to y'all. Y'all have absolutely had Shaunie's in y'all lives. She's not over there happy with her oranges and her lemons that she thought was gonna be doing way better without you. Yeah, he got see my new man. He gonna have better oranges and better lemons, and it did not happen. It's really very much so given average. Now she see you over there. Now you growing apples, you growing grapes and shit. Like damn. So yeah, that shade will come, especially when she realized she made a mistake. Especially when she realized she was on the decline without you and you're doing better without her. Please. But the truth is, a lot of these women, they really never even cared about you anyway. Shaunie told her herself when she said, I don't think I ever even loved him. Let's go deeper. A lot of these chicks, y'all, just to be honest with you, let me go to the top. A lot of these chicks, to be honest with you, and I got DB, they really are users. They really are manipulators. They really are trash. Right? Thank you, Michael. It says Shaunie did this on her oldest son's birthday. How trash is that? And I'm gonna get into that too. Because I also loved how his son came into the comments. It was like, nah, dad, you're the most lovable man on the planet. You know what I mean? So I love that. And that's something else that you females got to be mindful about. It's going to come a time, especially when you are this type of trash female and you're trying to throw salt and stuff on people and all that. It's going to come a time to where your children are old enough to scope things out and really analyze things and peep game on you and realize, hold on, you're the problem. DB says men tend to stay in marriages while women leave for dumb reasons, which is why men are no longer getting married and women are upset about it. Facts. But a lot of these chicks, I gotta be honest, they are trash, right? They are. They're absolutely trash. And what ends up happening is they start to realize that, damn, like everything is on the decline. I'm not really where I thought I would be. I'm not really where I think I should be. And so they'll do whatever to sabotage a situation or a man that they feel was the one that got away, or they feel rejected them, or they feel like they're missing out on. We're going to get into it. It's so many different levels to this conversation. But a lot of them realize, nonetheless, that they are the problem, that they are the ones that ultimately bring about all of these terrible things to themselves. And instead of taking responsibility for it, they want to project, they want to throw salt, and they want to say, oh, it was the man's fault. And what that's supposed to do is make them look better than what they really are in other people's eyes. But ma'am, you know the truth. You know you trash. You know you messed up. So what are you really doing? You can't run from yourself. Cynical says always the same lines. Her, I never wanted you anyway. Guy, so you wasted time though. You could do better. Okay. Her, stalks him for years. That's exactly what happens. That's pretty much the gist of it. I ain't want you anyway. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. But the catch to it, though, Cynical, is she really didn't want you. She wanted what you could do. She wanted what you could offer. Cynical says, this familiar. Text you to argue. Tell her the truth about herself. Get off my phone. I never want to talk to you again. Keeps talking. Lord have mercy. Super commie guru voice. Oh, God damn it. Lord have mercy. Y'all be playing so much. But this is a common theme. It sounds familiar because it's a common theme. It's a common thing that happens. Fellas, I hate to burst your bubbles, but a lot of the women that you have been dealing with, they never loved you. I loved what you could do for me. And the moment that you could no longer do for me, I have to go and find another man that could replace you and do for me. That's why I'm always going to be a strong advocate for the woman has to have a genuine interest in you as the man. First things first. It can never be a thing of you leading with your wallet, or you leading with your money, or you leading with your material possessions, or you leading with your wealth, and you leading with your riches. I've never been that type to go for that. I hated when y'all were saying things like, oh, lead with your wallet. That is the dumbest shit you can ever do. And while I understand that women are looking for providers and stability and security and all of that, she has to be invested into you as the man, first things first. Otherwise, it will take nothing for her to dip out on you. It'll take nothing for her to disrespect you and take you for granted, because she doesn't care about you anyway. It very much so gives the essence and energy of a 9-to-5 job. Thank you, Kelvin. It said it's 20 women to one man. She ain't got a chance. Lord have mercy. Hold on, y'all. We got to break it down. And big shout out to you, FS. It says love leaves clues. God sent his son to die for mankind, and man will die for his woman and family. Ask the woman what she loves enough to die for, and marvel at the silence you hear. I hate to say it, women don't love, they extract and move on. Now, we're not going to say all women. That's why I said in my title, many women. Because if you're a real authentic woman, you don't operate and maneuver like this. Okay? But there are many women out there to where it's only about the monetary gain, the material possessions, what I can extract out of you, what I can get out of you. That's all it's ever been. That's all it ever will be. That's why, again, I've always been an advocate for love has to be involved. If it's not, it won't take nothing for her to be neglectful, disrespectful, unappreciative, and ultimately drop you like a bad habit and move on. She won't be there to hold you down through a tough time. She won't be there to help you out. She won't be there to support you. No, because I don't love you like that. What do you got? Like I said, it goes back into the whole essence and energy of a 9-to-5 job. Can you complete these tasks? You can? Okay, good. As long as you can complete these tasks, you got a job. No, you're not gonna get no raise. No, I'm not giving you no vacation time like that. You know, I'm gonna write you up if you act out of pocket. But other than that, like, just do your job. You're gonna get this little check, and yeah, you are right. But the moment you get sick, or the moment that you cannot fulfill the task or do the duties to, the proper terms or whatever, oh, I will replace you. Next. They don't care. That's how a lot of women are out here viewing y'all. A lot of women are out here viewing y'all like, can you fulfill this job duty? Can you do these duties? Yeah, I don't care about your personal life. I don't care about what you got going on. I don't care about you as a human being. You are a machine to me. An ATM machine, to be exact. And the moment that you stop getting that money, the moment that you stop trying to take care of this and do that, oh, next, they know they don't love you. So when Shaunie comes through admitting, like, I don't think I ever loved that man, but in the same breath, turn around and complain, like, oh, he was cheating on me. Bitch, what you expect? But we ain't gonna even get into that. I want to focus on how she said, I don't think I ever loved that man. And how a lot of women fall under that category. And the only reason why she was ever with you to begin with was because she thought that she could use you. They're not having babies with you because they just so in love with you. And no, I'm having babies to extra pad my pockets. They not sticking it through. No. I'm there for that check. I'm there for what I can get out of you. I don't love you. I don't value you. I probably hardly even like your ass. But then again, we want to complain when those same men go and venture out. Bitch, again, what did you expect? But again, I'm gonna shut up, sit over there because y'all getting y'all feelings when you say that's too much truth to tell. So I ain't gonna get into all that. But that's what's at play. And the moment that she sees that her life is on the decline without you, it does not matter if she's with a new man. It does not matter that it's been 20 years. I will get salty. I will try to throw salt on your name. I will try to ruin you. And it's all because I realized that I was ultimately not shit. I was ultimately the one that made the mistake. I probably should have stayed with your ass. Come on, y'all. TD says, oh, wait, so Shaunie cheated to get with Shaq. We're supposed to pretend that she never crept after that while they were together and married. That's what I had heard too, TD. So all the way around when it comes to Shaunie, like, she just don't have room to talk about anybody. when it comes to like being unfaithful or being shady or being anything. Like, girl, we heard about you. North Star says, honestly, I've lost too much faith in modern women relationships. Only woman capable of unconditional love is usually your mom. It's not guaranteed though. Lord have mercy. 700, y'all, but we can't hit that 600. We better have at least 600 likes. Help us out. Y'all know they be hating on us. There are so many women out there, you all, that, like I said earlier, are being taught not to love men. Anthony says there are some women that only want toxic men, and they behaved in such a manner because a man that doesn't have all those toxic issues, they don't relate. Bars. I know a lot of y'all are in y'all feelings right now. Cause it's like, what the fuck? What you mean, Danica? Like, damn. Before we even start the stream, I saw somebody in the comments say, oh my God, like, that's crazy. Like, is this for real? Like, women really don't love like, is this really a thing? Yes. There are, I would say, but see, when you talk like this, you're promoting you're promoting women in a bad light, and you're doing this, you're adding to the problem. I'm not adding to the problem. You can't add to a problem that was a problem before you said it. All I can do is call it out so that hopefully men can be aware of these things and know how to maneuver and select the right women to wife up, the right women to love, the right women to invest into, and to peep game. And also, hopefully, it inspires and encourages other women out there to not operate like this and maneuver like this. So I don't want to hear shit about nothing when I start telling this type of truth. A lot of women do not love the man that they're with. That's facts. I would even go as far as saying that the bulk of women out here do not love the man that they're with. Why do y'all think, again, the divorce rate is so high? Why do y'all think there's so many sexless marriages, loveless marriages? Come on. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to sit here and pretend like, oh, this is not a thing. She's just lying to turn you men against the women. Why would I want to do that? I don't want to do that. My whole platform is revolving around relationships. I myself am a married woman. I myself am a happily married woman. So why wouldn't I want other people to experience that? So shut the fuck up with that. I don't like when y'all do that. Oh, she just doing this. She just doing that. No. I'm just telling the truth. A lot of y'all get mad because I expose the truth on your ass. Let's be clear. You don't love the man that you're with, and so you're upset that I'm telling on you. Because now your husband's going to keep game on you like, hold on now. Well, you do treat me like this, and you don't do this for me. And it is all about gimme. And you always talk about what you're not going to do for me, but I'm supposed to go above and beyond for you. Come on now. A woman that is really down for you, she does not mind holding it down for you when you need her to. She don't mind that. It's only a woman who does not love you like that got a problem. Fall on a hard time if you want to. It's going to expose it all. Y'all know how many women I've seen leave their marriages, leave their men through a tough time when he's been nothing but faithful to her. He's done nothing but hold it down for her, bust his ass for her. And the moment that he fell off, quote unquote, she was up out of there. Why was that? Because she never loved him. It was all about what he could produce, all about what I could extract from you. And the moment that I cannot do that, I'm out. The moment that she cannot extract, she will subtract herself. Y'all seen that? Why do y'all think we're looking around and all of these relationships and marriages are crumbling? It's because the women don't love y'all. They don't. I cannot lie. I won't. Women, for crying out loud, today are being taught not to love the man. Girl, we don't care about love. We don't care about love at all. What that pocketbook do? What that bank account hitting for? We don't care about that. Love is for broke dusties. That's what we're being taught today. And we're wondering why marriages are failing. Or we're wondering why men don't want to get married at all. If you don't love me, bitch, I can't trust you. That's why. The reason why so many men are checked out and done is because a lot of y'all just want to have their checks out. And if not, you're done. That's a whole bar. Y'all want me to lie? I can't do it. Y'all are really out here being taught that a wife is being a gold digging hoe. Let that marinate for a second. Sprinkle, sprinkle. LL says, what are the odds that Shaunie's book is ready in the same month her youngest, born May 1st, 2006, turns 18? Child support is over, isn't it? Oh, not y'all. Y'all peeping. See, I didn't peep that game. Y'all, we should have at least 615 likes. Y'all like the video. I know you lying, LL. But it's so many different things. With this whole Shaunie thing in particular, it's so many different things at play. It's given my life is on a decline. I'm not popping like that. It's given I want my ex's attention. And again, they don't care about being married. I want my ex attention because, yeah, you know, the moment that he gives me some attention and all of that, and he chews back up on me, oh, I'm gonna go. Come on now. It's giving the child support getting ready to stop, so I need a new come up. I need relevance. Come on now. Y'all be peeping way too much game, baby. Swiss Cheese says, wow, this is some BS. I peep. Look, I just need you to be aware. We have these dope discussions so y'all can be aware and be able to operate and maneuver wisely. That's it. It is not to deter you from getting married and being with women and loving on women. No, just be aware. That's it. DB says, Anika, what's with the defeatist attitude? LOL. It's not. See, this is what I didn't want y'all to do. What I don't want you all to do is have it in your minds that, yes, it's doom and gloom. Oh, it's no use. Oh, no, I want you to be aware so you can peep game on what women to entertain and what women not to. That's it. Once I expose, then you can go ahead and you'll know who needs to be entertained and who's not to be entertained. That's all I can do. All I can do is give you the necessary tools so you can take it out into the world and say, oh, okay, noted. That's it. It's not to be defeated, y'all. Please. Cynical says, them not just saying staying gone is the issue. You can it says you can do better, go ruin someone else's life. Oh, they don't like trash people that are useless either. Hear me out, y'all. Okay, I got that one. And again, big shout out to FS Clear. Thank you, Swiss. It says, right, it's not negative, it's really game. That's what I'm saying. I am putting y'all up on game. Now, a lot of people, especially the women, they take it as, oh, you're just doing this against women and you hate women and you're this and you're that. No, we're merely exposing things so that you can move accordingly. That's it. Once we expose these things, you'll know who's real, who's not. You'll know how to navigate effectively. That's all it's about. But peep the game with me. Okay? Hold on. Detorian says, okay, so how do you peep the signs in your opinion? What to look for if she's faking? Glad that you asked. What you can look for to determine if a woman is faking or not is her. And see, I got to be careful with this too, because at the same time, I could be exposing some things and then helping them to be more strategic in their finesse. So I got to be careful, but I still got to do it because it is what it is, right? Okay, she's talking, look out for that, so I just won't do that, and I'll do this. But what you can look out for, Victoria, is the upfront need for her to always be the one that is on the receiving end of everything. Right? So if you notice that she's always coming through with a bunch of demands, a bunch of commands, and she's never ever trying to do for you, yeah, more than likely she doesn't really love you and she's only there for what she can receive and extract from you. A woman that is real and that really is involved in you and loves you and has a genuine interest in you, she's not going to mind doing for you at all or first. Can we go there? And again, y'all like the video, share the video and subscribe. I appreciate y'all. Y'all been showing up and showing out for these impromptus. We appreciate it. A woman that genuinely values you, she's genuinely there for you, she loves you, respects you, she's not going to mind doing anything for you within reason, right? And she will not mind doing for you first. A lot of these chicks out here, they operate so heavily in the whole I am the prize essence that they will not lift a finger for me. They will not do a damn thing for you, let alone first. You got to do this for me and do that for me, and then I'll think about doing something for you. No, a woman that really values you and really wants to be with you, she don't mind doing that out the gate. Again, within reason. If a woman has an issue with pouring into you, doing for you, and she feels like, oh, as a woman, I'm not supposed to, or as a man, you're not supposed to ask for that, and as a man, you're supposed to do all this for me. She don't love you. She don't value you. She's only there for what she can extract. A genuine woman, she's not going to mind at all reciprocating or initiating. That's a whole bar. A woman that's very much so interested in you and genuinely there for you, she does not mind initiating and reciprocating. Initiating in the sense of, oh, I can do this for you. Oh, I can be the first to do that. She won't mind. Because I have a genuine interest in having and establishing a real bond and connection with you. So if I got to do these things, then yeah, I'll do it. But if a woman is heavily invested in, oh, you got to chase me, and oh, you got to do all this for me, and oh, you got to do this for me, and then all she wants to offer to you is very generic, bare minimum bullshit, yeah, she's not there for she don't really love you like that. She's not really there to build something real, substantial. She's not. Anthony says, unfortunately, within the Black community, we've got so many options that we don't even know how to use what we got to be stronger as a people. And as married people, we must get it together. It's over. Lord have mercy. It's over. It ain't over. It ain't over. Y'all, there is hope. Okay. There is hope. I know with us being as real and honest and transparent as we are, it can come off as doomy and gloomy and all of that. But I'm telling y'all, if you are able to take the information and operate with it and maneuver with it and peep game with it, you will be okay. You'll be just fine. You'll be able to find the woman of your dreams. You'll be able to find the men of your dreams. You have to do all of that. But we have got to expose the ugly side, though. We got to do that. And it's not to be doomy and gloomy, okay? It's not to be a defeatist. It's not to do none of that, DB. DB says, LOL, Danica, I was joking about the defeated attitude. Remember, I first came to your channel and I said everything you're saying, and you said I had a defeated attitude. Welcome to my world, sister. Shut up, DB. DB getting on my nerves. LL says, Shaunie loves Shaq still. She's just an alpha widow who knows the sisterhood of real women don't give a F about her current boring marriage. Oh! Now, I cannot believe y'all coming through like this. Yo, we should have at least 600 likes. Come on, get the likes up. Stop playing with us. But y'all know what's funny? That goes right back into what I was saying earlier. What I was saying earlier is a lot of these women, even in your own personal lives, right? So where maybe you've experienced an ex trying to come back and, you know, say things about you and make herself relevant again off of you. That happens when she does realize she has reached her peak. She cannot elevate beyond this. She cannot do better. So I have to attach myself to the best man that I ever had, the best in my life that I could ever have. They'll do that. I know y'all don't give a damn about what I got going on. I know my man that I got now does not measure up or compare to what I had. So what I have to do is go out here and try to, you know, reattach myself to what he got going on so that I can get some of his sauce. But that hardly ever happens. It oftentimes backfires. It really does. The big the big component, if you will, of this dope discussion though, that I really want to drive home so that my brothers can be alert and aware and know how to maneuver is the fact that when it comes to a lot of the women out there, they don't love you. They're taught not to love you. We live in a day and age today to where a lot of women are like I said earlier, are being taught to be gold digging hoes. A wife is a gold digging hoe. Use sex, use femininity, use manipulation, right? Use all of those different components in an attempt to get a man to cash out on you, take care of you, wine and dine you. Like, that's what a wife is. That's what we're being taught. We are being taught that a wife is a high-priced hoe. There's no love in this. So you definitely, as a man, have to be aware of that. You got to be conscious of that, so that you don't, first things first, fool around with a chick that is not there for you, that does not value you, and you're not getting your feelings hurt and wasting your damn time. You got to be aware of what we are being taught, what we're being programmed with, how we are operating. We are operating not to love. The main lion says Shaunie reaped the benefits of Shaq's name and wealth and got her new pastor husband eating off the same. She hurt Shaq unnecessarily after he been apologized and also made their kids feel some type of way. Nasty word. Shaunie is trash. And again, she illustrates what's at play with so many other women out there today. A lot of the let's drop the points home. Shaunie, and yes, I'm gonna go ahead and victim blame and victim shame. Yeah, I'm gonna do that in this instance because she came out her own damn mouth, in her own damn book, in her own damn words, and said, "I don't think I ever loved this man." Shaunie represents so many of these chicks out here who are absolutely trash. And they're not in it because they really love and value that man. They're not in it because they really respect that man. They're not in it for valid reasons. I'm only here for a check. I'm only here for a come up. I'm only here for, clout. I'm only here, whatever. Very superficial, surface level. That's what I'm here for. A lot of these chicks are just like Shaunie. I don't like that nigga. I'm only here for this. I'm only here for that. And again, we are taught to be that way. We are taught to be gold digging hoes. We are taught to enter into these relationships not really being genuine, being fraudulent, being manipulators, being trash. And then when we don't get the desired result, or when that man, starts cheating and whatever the case may be, now it's his fault. And I know you don't want to go there with the conversation, but we got to. I'm sorry. How can you expect a man to be faithful to you if you don't even respect him? You don't even love him. It was all about the idea. It was all about the money, the popularity, the fortune, the fame, the notoriety. It was never about him. So come on, y'all. We be doing it to our damn self and then complaining. That's what pissed me off. Again, if Shaunie would have said, no, I was a devoted wife and I was in love with him and I did all this for him. I was in there shooting in the gym with him. I was there from the beginning, through thick and thin. I was holding him down. If that was the story, this would not even be a dope discussion. But this chick out her own mouth said, I don't think I ever loved him. But then complained when she didn't receive the desired result or the desired love from him. Come on. Let's make that make sense. A lot of y'all are the reason. A lot of y'all are the ones that jeopardize your own marriages, your own families, your own relationships, because you're not a real person. You're not an authentic, genuine person. But again, we want to blame everybody else. So honestly, I fault Shaunie. I surely do. I fault Shaunie for why Shaq cheated on her. Ha! Oh, Danica, you canceled, bitch. Oh well. How you gonna enter into that man's life and tell us, oh, I don't think I ever loved him, but then want to cry when he cheating on you? Girl, what? Now again, I am not somebody that is for cheating and all that. If you're not getting the value and love that you need to bounce. Please do. Please do. But we got to be real though, right, too. When it comes to men and their natures, especially when children are involved, especially when they've already invested so much into that marriage and relationship. A lot of them, they're not going to really bounce like that. Like, no, I got to be here for my wife. I got to be here for my kids. I got to thug this out. I've already invested so much. And so, yeah, I may not be getting what I need from my wife, and I may not be doing this, for my wife and all that, but I'm not going to leave her. Instead, I'll just go ahead and try to seek and get what I can get and what I'm missing from her and other women. They will do that. Do I agree with it? No. Do I understand it? Yes. That is a leveling layer. And it may be uncomfortable, but it is. Shaunie, you were probably the reason why Shaq was cheating on you. For crying out loud, you said you never even loved him. You think he didn't pick up on that? I'm pretty sure you were doing things within that relationship, within that marriage, that would strongly suggest that you did not love him. That it was just about the money, like so many other women. And then when you feel like your pockets are padded enough, you feel like you got enough clout out of it, you feel like you got all the juice that you could squeeze out of it, now you want to leave. But the thing was, you never wanted to be there in the first place. You never even loved that man in the first place. It was all about what he had. Shaunie represents so many other women that are just like that. Because again, we are taught. We are taught to be gold digging hoes, users, finessers. You ain't gotta love him. You see him on the come up, use that. Just stay there and have a few kids so you can really get a check. Then you really got them still. You still have to deal with them babies. Yeah, just do that. You know, stick it out for a few years. So as he building up his wealth, you're gonna really be able to take a lot from him when you do leave. A lot of these chicks, they're not really genuine. So I can't even feel sorry for Shaunie that she's getting cheated on. Because you cheated your damn self. You cheated him out of love. You cheated him from the jump. Come on now. Then you want to cry. Stop. Let's be honest. A lot of these chicks are just like Shaunie, to where they scope out a man that is on the come up. They don't really like him like that. Not really interested in him like that. I don't even think he's that attractive. But I mean, I see he got a little bit of change, and I see that he's again on the come up. So let me go ahead and latch on to him. And as a woman, I understand it's in our nature to look for stability and security. So I'm not knocking that. But love has to be involved. Respect has to be involved. I'm going to always stand on that. I will die on that hill. I will never be a woman out here saying, oh, you ain't got to marry for love and you ain't got to do this for love. Love has to be in it. It has to. Anyway, these chicks, they don't really care about the man. They just seem to come up and they want to latch on. Let me get this money. Let me really solidify my spot by maybe popping out a few babies. Let me thug it out with him for a few years as he's really building up his resume. And then I'll go ahead and leave. But again, I don't mind leaving because I never even wanted this man anyway. I just wanted his money. I just wanted what he could do for me. And now I'm solidified enough to be able to do that. Yeah, I got his babies. I got his name. I got his brand attached to me. I'm good enough to go ahead and dip. I'm good enough to go ahead and, bow out. And I'll just say, oh, the reason why I left was because, Not because I never loved him in the first place, or not because I was just trying to use him anyway, but because he cheated on me. Even though I probably was the reason why he was cheating on me, but we ain't gonna say all that. Yikes. And you know what they do? They go out into the new world, if you will, with their independence and their padded pockets. And they really feel like, oh, yeah, I'm going to be good now. I got to run away off into the sunset with half of his money. I'm able to really build and establish myself now. I can be my own real woman. I can be my own boss chick now. Yeah. I did the dirty work. I did the hard work. I ain't love him for real. And you're not even thinking about the effect that could have on your kids, though. Shaunie. Shaunie's of the world. The gold digging. I ain't gonna call y'all no hoes. The gold digging chicks. Do y'all think about how you can affect your children down the line when you're entering into these unions, not being real, being disingenuous, being cash out coochie queens and gold digging hoes? Do y'all not think about that? So I'm telling y'all right now, just how Shaunie is finding out, it will come back to bite you in the ass later when your kids are older and they're like, hold on, my mama ain't shit. So, mama, you only use daddy? You really love him like that? I'm pretty sure your kids will start to piece things together too. Like, well, maybe that's why daddy did this to you. Maybe that's why you didn't get this. Maybe you ain't not even loved him. Be careful, gold digging hoes. Can backfire on you by way of your children. But we're gonna leave it over there. But they finally feel like they're comfortable enough to go ahead and, do what they want to do and leave behind this relationship that they never wanted to be a part of in the first place. And yeah, I'm going to go ahead and thrive and spread my wings and fly away. And I'm going to thrive and grow it out him. Because I got all I can get out of him. I got all I need out of him. So I'll use the money that I extracted. I'll use the resource I extracted from him. I'll use the connections that I extracted from him. And yeah, I'll go ahead and live my best life. My own independent boss chick life without him, because I never loved him anyway. Again, a lot of y'all have experienced a Shaunie, whether you knew it or not. But then what happens? What happens is her life didn't quite take off how she thought it would. Whoopsie. Damn, I thought that once I left this nigga, I'll be able to flourish. I never wanted to be with him anyway, but I thought. And then it don't happen. She try to test that out and test this out, and nothing's working like that. But you know what she does see? She sees you. You got new job opportunities, new career expansion opportunity. You out here getting to and living your best life. Y'all think Shaunie don't see Shaq on these different networks and stuff? Come on now. She see all of that. So does your ex, fellas. Y'all think she don't see you on the comment? Oh, she see all that. She just thought that she would be able to flourish and do better once she left. It didn't work out that way. But she sees you on the come up. And I want it back. Or I want to attack. Y'all want me to lie? Not doing it. See Me in My 50s says men supposed to just give of themselves, be yes men, doormats, deal with disrespect, and be willing to put up with women crap, then shut up about it. That's pretty much the gist of it. Yeah. Put up with all my nonsense, break your back for me, cash out on me, and just be happy that I'm here. And the moment that you crash out, I'm going to dash out. Because I need a man that can cash out. Bars. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Prodigal Son says the fact that her husband allowed his wife to write a book about another man makes him, in my opinion, a psychological cook because she can't keep another man's name out her mouth. Ooh, whoopsie. But see, that's another level to the conversation, Prodigal. A lot of them realized that they could not do better than the man that they left. They cannot do better than the man that they never want to be with in the first place. And one could argue that you sabotaged that relationship on purpose so that he could cheat on you and so that he could, quote unquote, disrespect the marriage. And then you would have a valid reason for leaving him, even though you never wanted to be there. But again, that's getting too nitty and gritty and deep with the conversation. And, you know, we don't want to victim blame and victim shame. But yeah, they ultimately turn around and start to analyze shit like, hold on, I can't do better than him. And the moment that they realize that, now you're the focal point of the whole conversation of my life. And my dude's so weak. And he's so incapable of measuring up to you. It's like, go ahead, baby. Go ahead and write a whole book about your ex and what you went through with him because, I mean, that's how we all need to eat. Looking ass. It backfires. They sabotage these relationships that they never wanted to be a part of in the first place. And it was all about the chick. They think that they can leave and flourish without that guy, and it doesn't work. It doesn't happen. Now they're mad and their feelings, either trying to tear you down so they can have a come up, or tear you down so they can have a come up and they can probably get you back. It could be all of it. You don't know. These chicks today so damn desperate. They probably doing all of it. I want you back. And this is my way of, you know, getting your attention. And hey, big head and you. I need relevance. I need money. I need help. Because clearly this pastor ain't doing it for me. Y'all just peeped the game for me. Y'all said that their youngest son is 18, which means child support getting ready to be up. So I got to do something. Oh, I know. Talk about Shaq. Come on. Anthony says some women are a Hugo with a Pinto motor. Anthony, now come on. I don't know what you're talking about. What the hell is Hugo? Y'all not be confused. Theodore says you have to see who is raised on love and who's raised on survival. I got to make this abundantly clear, you all. I understand our nature as women. Our nature as a woman tells us you need to go after a man that can offer you stability and security. And a man that has stability and security oftentimes has good work ethic. He has money, resources, knowledge, wisdom, understanding, discipline, all of that. But a huge indicator of that man being somebody that could secure you and give you stability is maybe his finances, his assets, what he has. I am not sleeping on that fact. So let me make this abundantly clear. I am not telling women to go and get with broke, dusty bums, but as long as you got love, it's okay. No. Mm-mm. I'm saying you need it all. I'm saying you need both. And because so many of us are raised on survival, like you said, we're raised to be the manipulators, the controllers, the dominators. Because we're raised like that, or we're taught to be that way, a lot of us end up jeopardizing excuse me, and missing out on perfectly good relationships, unions, marriages, men, because we don't know how to effectively love, respect, and honor a man. You got grown ass women out here actively on today telling these women, "Oh, we don't care about love at all." Why? And then they are the same ones wondering why they can't find anything that is of substance. You're already going into those relationships on a superficial level, a superficial note, a surface level. Come on, it's surface level in and of itself. That's how y'all are approaching relationships and marriages. So therefore, how could you be upset when you're not getting something that's deep? You're not getting something that's really rooted in love. You're not getting something that's, come on, like, let's be real. Let's be honest. A lot of us, it is us. Ladies, a lot of times it is us. And the reason why I'm going to say that is because of this. And I know you're going to get mad about this. You just be caping. The reason I'm going to say that is because it is. Men are the ones that were, for a very long time, operating due to the love alone. And you cannot convince me of that otherwise, because there are, and there have always been, so many different odds, if you will, set up against the men when it comes to marriage, when it comes to parenting, when it comes to relationships, when it comes to life. There's so many odds that are set up against the men, to where he has to love you in order for him to go all these extra miles and steps with you, especially marrying you. That has to be love. What else could it be? And I know y'all love to try to play up this whole thing of, well, see, when a man finds a wife, he finds a good thing, and a man gets all these perks and benefits when he does get married and all this and all that. Sure, sure. As a good wife myself, yeah, my husband gets a lot of great perks and benefits when it comes to having me in his life. Absolutely. However, you're gonna hate me for saying this, but I gotta be real. However, just to be completely, brutally, transparently, very honest, a man really does not get a whole lot of life-changing, life-altering, for the better perks and benefits from being married, from being in a relationship. They just don't. They don't. It very much so gives bonus. I see dead people. See? Did I just kill y'all with that one? I probably killed him with that one. A man having a solid woman in his life, on his team, in his corner, holding him down, loving on him and all of that. That's nice. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's really, really nice to have. But it is a bonus. A man can absolutely thrive and survive and manage perfectly fine and well and dandy on his own. He can. Even myself, with me being a great wife, a great asset for my husband, all that. Yeah. Gulp. He could manage without it. Lord have mercy. I don't have no water to drink. I need some water. I need some milk. Hold on. I need some almond milk. He needs some milk. Hold on. He don't need it. He don't need it. He don't. And that's just being brutally honest. That's being brutally honest. And I am somebody who would stand 10 toes down on, yes, men and women need to come together. And men and women need each other to do this and do that and do that. But to be brutally, wholeheartedly, transparently honest, men really don't get no perk and benefit like that. Like, it does give bonus. It does. It gives extra. Whereas when it comes to women, like, the man really does change our whole life around for the better. Like, we're naturally not designed to have to work too hard, do too much, produce, provide, protect. Like, we need the men. Like, that's not a bonus. Like, we need that. When we're out here by ourselves, trying to manage by ourselves and take care of ourselves, yeah, we be out here struggling. That shit not easy. Mm-mm. We be needing some milk. We absolutely need that milk. It does not give bonus. It gives, baby, where you at though? Where's the help? It is not the same. So that's why I would always go as far as saying that I do believe that the men were out here operating within the confines of love way more than us women. Because he technically did not need your ass, but there he was. Lord have mercy. They're gonna be so mad in the car. Lord have mercy. Nicholas says, that was the realest statement I've ever heard any woman say. You are a rare breed, sis. 100. I'm just being real. I'm just being honest. And the reason why I have to be so brutally honest is so that I can really drive these points home to help us women to really understand what we're dealing with, where we're coming up short, and we can really ultimately appreciate and value men so much more than we really do. Like, men really don't need us like that. Do they need us to reproduce and all of that? Sure. Do they need us to... Damn, I don't even really know what y'all need us for outside of that, for real. Like, again, everything else is like bonus. Like, I like that she makes me feel good. I like that she does this for me. I like that she, can lighten the load there. But do I need her to do that? No, I can do that for myself. At any rate, though, I mean, the truth is the truth is the truth. FS come through again. Hold on. Thank you, DB. Oh, these women need to call the bear. Lord have mercy. Please stop playing. FS says we need to stop lying about what women provide. It is so little. Oh my God. I don't even want to finish what you got to say. I don't even want to finish what you got to say, FS, because I just know it's going to be it's going to be more brutally honest than what I just said. And I'm a woman. And I'm a wife. And I know without a shadow of a doubt that I absolutely add on to my husband's life for the better. I know that I make my husband's life more enjoyable, more easier, all of that. But I gotta be real enough to say that he could manage without my ass. He could. He don't need it though. It's a bonus. It's nice to have. Women is not the same. We need the men. It's not this instance of, having a man to take care of me and provide for me and look out for me and do all that. That's nice to have, but I can do all that by myself. Girl, please. No, that is not an accurate statement whatsoever. When we as women try to do that for ourselves and get by ourselves without the men, we are merely coping. We are coping at best. It is not giving, oh yeah, I got this. No. It's giving, I don't got no choice. Come on now, let's be real. But let me go ahead and read what FS said. Lord have mercy. FS says we need to stop lying about what women provide. It's so little that in the past, women came with dowries to make the deal better for men to take on a woman. Fathers had to offer land, livestock, or other property to marry off his daughter. Oh my God. See, I know you was going to come through and just chin check my ass. I just knew. I just knew. I just knew. I just knew. Man, oh man. And they be wanting me to lie so bad. I cannot do it, FS Claire. Even as a wife, a good wife, a great wife. Look, I'm gonna toot my own horn, baby. I know what I do for Mr. Bell. Let's not do too much. But I gotta be honest and real enough to say he don't need it. It's just nice to have. It's a bonus. It's nice to have a soft woman to lay up next to. It's nice to have a woman who can, listen to you and understand you and make love to you and cook for you and clean for you and submit to you. It's nice to have. But do you need it? You can want it really bad. Mm-hmm. As a man, you can really, really want it really bad. Like, oh yeah, I really want a woman that's doing this for me and doing that. But I really want a woman. You can want it really bad, but do you need it? And that's just being honest. Does a woman maybe put an extra spark under your belt? Sure. Does she inspire you a little bit more? Sure. Does she motivate you a little bit more? Sure. But you don't need it. And that's why, in my opinion, as women, we do need to position ourselves in a man's life to where he does feel like we are valuable, though. You know what I'm saying? Because he does not really need you outside of procreation. He doesn't. And that's just being brutally honest. I'm sorry. And that is coming from a damn good wife, a damn good woman. don't need you. So as women, it's very important for us to position ourselves as assets. Like, yeah, I know you don't need me for this, but let me lighten that load for you. Let me make that easier for you, though. Let me do this for you, though. And the reason why we need to do that, ladies, is because we absolutely do need these men. We need the men to look out for us, take care of us. Like, we're just not naturally designed to do that. We get stressed, we get depressed, we get sick. Come on now. We not, no, we come on. You need to look, let that man know why he really, really wants you there, though. Yeah, you may not need me, but I guarantee you really gonna want me around, though. Because I'm gonna do this for you. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do this. You gonna strongly want me there. Do you need me as a grown ass, productive, masculine, providing, protecting man? No, you don't. But once you get a taste of this, you ain't gonna want to do it by yourself. But the key word is want. He can strongly want you there, but he does not need you. Valid point, FS Clear. I hate how you just came through swinging like that, but I mean, I didn't spot a lie. Slim Daddy says, sis, go back and read my super chat, please. Okay, let me go back and read it. I'll be trying to keep up with y'all. Give me a second. How many likes we got, y'all? William says, Shaunie, give me money now. I ain't saying she's a gold digger. But she ain't with no bro. Hold on now. Christopher says, women says, a man is supposed to provide, profess, and protect. Men says, you have to earn those gifts. Husband duties are no longer given freely. Whoopsie. I see dead people. I think you just killed them with that. You just killed the entire game with that one. Hold on. I'm looking for the other super chats. And can I say this? Rightfully so. Rightfully so. Men are not just giving out, husband duties for freely. Nuh-uh. You gotta work for these perks, baby. That's been the problem from the jump. The problem was men, like I said, were operating out of love and getting their ass whooped and handed back to them. Oh, but I love you. I care about you. Nicholas, I got that one. What did you say? Okay, let me keep scrolling. Y'all know StreamYard be hating on y'all. I missed your super chat. Hold on, give me a second. Let me see. Can I do it on my phone better? I don't see it. Who keeps talking about a super chat not getting read? I don't see it. Slim Daddy, I don't see no other super chat from you. I don't see it. No more love for these hoes, man. Oh, I see it now, Slim Daddy. It says real love requires some sacrifice. A man will sacrifice his happiness for his family. Ooh, this bars. A hyena in womanness will sacrifice her family for her happiness. Ooh, not you dropping bars like that. And that's exactly what we're dealing with. That's exactly what we're dealing with, unfortunately. And again, I'm merely saying these things so that you all can be aware of what's going on and know how to navigate effectively. But a lot of these chicks out here operate like Shaunie, to where they never loved a man. They never loved you. It was about what they could get out of you. It was all about what you could offer them. And again, I understand our nature, but love has got to be involved. If love is not involved, we will be so neglectful. We'll be so disloyal. We'll be so unappreciative. Because after all, we feel like you're merely doing what you're supposed to do, and we'll feel like taking it for granted, right? Because again, like, if I don't value you as the man that's out here putting in the work, that's out here grinding all that, I don't really care. It'll be nothing for me to leave you. It'd be nothing for me to disrespect you. It'd be nothing for me to try to replace you, because I'm not genuinely here based upon who you are. It has to have love in it. If it doesn't, it's a problem. So I just cannot, for the life of me, understand how these women were really out here talking about men don't love and men don't do this and men. What do you call it? It would have to be love. If men were out here getting married to y'all and doing all this, knowing the odds that were set up against him, girl, please. If a man is getting married today in today's time, when a lot of y'all are first things first, baby mamas, whoopsie, when a lot of y'all are pruned up, washed up, over the wall, over the hill, hit the wall. If a man is getting married today, when more than likely your woman is ran through for the, come on now, that has to be love. Has to be love. So, fellas, when you get with a woman, pay attention to not only how she treats you, but pay attention to what she's doing for you. Pay attention to her paying attention to the details of what you like, of what you want, of what you need. Pay attention to how she is ready and willing to what? Initiate, appreciate, and reciprocate. If you're ever dealing with a woman to where you always have to give in order to receive one thing or a little bit, it's probably not a woman that really loves you, values you, cares about you, and is genuine. But a woman that really loves you, she's not going to be afraid to initiate. She's going to be able to initiate her doing something for you first, contributing to you first. That's what I mean by initiate. But if she's on this prostitute energy of nah, you gotta pay up, and then I'm gonna do this for you, and then that's probably a woman that don't really love you. And unfortunately, it's a lot of women out there that operate under that essence. We're taught to do that. Again, it's grown ass women talking about sprinkle, sprinkle. You ain't gotta do this for love. You ain't gotta love him. It's all about that bag. Pay attention. Pay attention. Pay close attention. Initiate, appreciate, reciprocate. You gotta pay attention to it. If she does not, she more than likely does not love you. And again, you all, it's many women that are like that. I'm only going to do this for you until, unless, if. A lot of women operate on whole shit energy, prostitute energy. There's no other way to dissect it. Y'all laughing? I'm so damn serious. It's really pathetic and sad, to be honest, because then we end up having babies that end up not liking us either. And I believe that's what Shaunie is going to go through soon. She may be going through that right now because you are operating on gold digging, cash app coochie queen energy. I'm just trying to solidify a bag energy. You end up exposing yourself down the line when your children are of age and they're able to really see things and analyze things for what they really are. They're going to start to see right through you like, damn, mama, you was a gold digger then. And you really didn't love my father. And so they're going to start to question that. If you didn't really love my father, how could you therefore really love me? Was I just a meal ticket? Was I just something to help you solidify your bag, solidify your spot? Now, Shaq tried to come through and smooth it over for her and say, oh, well, I wasn't a good man. And, so I probably wouldn't love me either. And, this, that, and the third. Doing what a real solid man would do so that he could ultimately end up protecting the woman. But Shaq, nah, let them come through and eat her ass up. She never loved you anyway, Shaq. Shaq probably is unaware that the reason why he was operating within that essence was because of her. He's trying to be a good, solid husband and stick around for his family and his wife. And so I ain't going to abandon her. I ain't going to leave her and all this, but I will get my little candy on the side. Because after all, I mean, yeah, she treat me bad and she not really loving me like that. And she not really doing that, but I ain't going to leave her. But I just get my candy on the side. And that's how I can cope with this. Shaq, you out here caping for her, not realizing she was the problem the whole damn time. She said she never loved you, my guy. That's probably why you was cheating. Let me leave that alone. I'm gonna leave it alone, y'all. And I'm gonna leave that alone. That's getting way too nitty and gritty. Y'all get my point on that one. Chris says women say that they are the table. As a man, I was taught how to cook, clean, sew, work, and build a damn table. Now, what's on your table? Oh my God. I see dead people. You killed them with that one. You kicked them with that, and that's what that's what I said earlier. A lot of the men getting with a woman, it is a bonus. You don't need it outside of procreation. You just don't. And I'm gonna say that as a solid stand up, great wife and great woman myself. My husband does not need me. He don't. A lot of the men are operating from a place of love, and a lot of us women are operating from a place of being a gold digger, a user, a finesser, a manipulator. And the moment that things start crumbling and crashing down, we want to be able to flip the script and still blame you. Well, the reason why is because you did this and you did that. But, ma'am, you were the mastermind behind it. You were able to position this man to become the one that was the villain. You're going to leave out all those details, though. You're going to leave out how you were disrespecting him and neglecting him and trashing him and bashing him. You're going to leave all of that out, but only hone in on when he cheated on you or when he lashed out on you. But y'all skip completely over what you did in order to provoke a situation or what led to the situation. Y'all do that. Y'all are the puppet masters. And it's all because you never even loved the dude. You just loved what he could do for you. So yeah, you're gonna set up all these different little things to go against him. So the very moment that you are ready to finally leave, once you milk that cow, you will be able to say, "Oh, see, he's the villain and not me." No, bitch, you the villain. You the one getting with a man that you don't love, don't value, don't respect, just trying to use. But that's good. That's going too deep. So I'm gonna keep leaving it alone. I'm gonna keep leaving it alone. But the truth is, you all, a lot of women are out there just like that. They don't really love the man that they're with. They love what that man that they're with can do for them. And the moment that he cannot do for them, she's out. But first, I gotta pat my pockets. But first, I gotta really solidify the deal. And then when it backfires, oh, well, it was your fault. And you did this to me. And you did that. And okay. Or they want you back. Oh, I'm sorry. But you know what's crazy? These are the same women. And in my opinion, Shaunie has done this. She has achieved this. A lot of these women are so much of a master finesser and manipulator that they will really try to poison you and twist your mind into believing that you were the problem and have you feel sorry for her. Oh, baby, it's okay. I wouldn't have loved me either. I wouldn't have did this either. I wouldn't have did that either. It's like, nigga, she the one. Gotta be careful. So when I'm exposing these truths, you all, about how women really are and all of this, it is not to deter you. It is not to say, oh, I give up. It's not to say, oh, women ain't shit. No, 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 no. Some solid women out there. I guarantee you. You gotta be careful though. Pay attention. That's all I'm trying to do. All I'm trying to do is make you aware. So you're not out here blaming yourself for things that you did not do. So you're not out here dealing with females that don't deserve you. So you're not out here thinking something that is deeper than what it really is. No, 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 no. All I want to do is expose this bullshit so you can operate and move accordingly. You know what to look out for now. Let me see what y'all saying. Let me see. How many likes we got, y'all? Okay, y'all doing good on the likes. Let me see. That's all I'm doing. She pulling the Jedi mind trick. Man, I'm telling you, you got to be careful. If you're not careful, you all, yes, you will be tricked. They'll really have you out here believing that the problem was you and it was them the whole damn time. She said she never loved this man. So how in the fuck do you expect for this man to properly love you and you never loved him? Come on now. Am I caught up? Did I get everybody super chat? Okay. I finally got you, Slim Daddy. I think I'm caught up. Let's see. A lot of y'all, unfortunately, are probably with women right now that don't really love you. And you gonna watch this dope discussion. And now you know how to maneuver. You know how to. Now, if you have figured out that you're dealing with a woman that don't really love you like that, what I need y'all to do is to sit down, have a conversation, communicate, maybe go to therapy, go to counseling, do something to try to gain an understanding, do something to try to navigate that and establish some kind of common ground. You know what I mean? Make some kind of compromise and reach a conclusion, a solution. I need y'all to do that. Don't just go out here and say, "Oh, fuck this." No. Especially if you really do love that person, you want to do your best to exhaust all options as far as trying to save the relationship, and all of that. But if all thus fails, you know what time it is. Maybe you're dating this woman and you're like, "Oh, I'm kind of feeling her," but you're unsure of her intentions. Well, maybe after watching this, you'll know what to look out for. Just all I'm trying to do. That's all I'm trying to do is put y'all up on game. Look, don't get mad. Oh man, look, don't get mad. Don't think that I'm trying to poison you against women. It's some great women out here. All I'm saying is you gotta be aware. And I'm giving you the key ingredients, some of the key ingredients to help you to be more aware. That's it. As your little big sister. Because again, y'all, a lot of us are programmed, indoctrinated, taught not to love men and only go after that coin. That's how we wired. So avoid those type of women. Or teach those women better, something. But I'm gonna be honest, a lot of them are so far gone and stuck in their ways that they're a lost cause. So a lot of the times you gotta move around those. But now you know what to look out for. Let me take a quiz before I get up off of here, y'all. What did you learn from today's dope discussion? And what did I tell you to look out for to determine if a woman is authentic? What did I tell you to look out for to determine if a woman is authentic? Okay. Let me know. The first person that I see that gives the closest thing to what I'm thinking in my mind, I'm going to what can I do for you? I don't know what I'm gonna do. I would say give you a cash out, but that's only for Patreon people. The first person who says what they've learned and give me what I taught them to look out for when it comes to choosing the right woman and all of that, to know if she really loves you and she's real, I will make everybody in the comments drop gems for you. Let's do that. We're gonna drop the gems for you. You can't get a cash out because that's for Patreon people. Nicholas says, speaking from experience, if the love ain't there, don't force it, bros. Facts. That's facts. So while I am telling y'all to, hey, if you're married and all of that, and certain things are being revealed or exposed to you, well, I'm telling y'all to go ahead and go to counseling, go to therapy, try to communicate and work it through, work it out. If it ain't there, don't force it. Let it be what it is. Let it be what it is. Move accordingly. Move around. Because your peace is priceless. Let me see. Thank you, JD. It says, why extend these courteous actions when you wouldn't get the same? We're tired of being the bigger people. Oh, and I can't be mad at that. What I learned was vet the woman to see if she has wife what materialness. I think that's what you tried to say, and not a streetwalker. Sure, okay. But I gave y'all, what was it? I gave y'all, let me put it like that. I gave y'all a hint and a clue. I gave y'all some rhyming words. I gave y'all some rhyming words that y'all could utilize to see if a woman is authentic or not. What was it? But yeah, that was work valid takeaways. You missing one, KP. You missing one. You close. Thank you, Rhonda. Look out for whole energy. If she don't appreciate, initiate, and receive, there you go. There you go. Y'all drop the gems and the jewels down in the comments for Rhonda. Some of the key things that you can look for to know if a woman is genuinely interested in you and she really values you and she really loves you is her ability to initiate, appreciate, and reciprocate. Yes, you learned something today. That, to me, the initiate and appreciate factor, well, all of it is important, but that initiate piece is real telling. It's real valid because it's not a lot of women out there that are really ready and willing to do for a man without receiving from something from him first. A lot of us operate in that whole energy, Rondé, to where it's like, nigga, well, I do this once you pay me. I do this once you do this for me. I do that once you. No, If a woman is really interested in you, she really feeling you, she gonna do for you, baby. She gonna do for you, baby. It ain't gonna take for you to have to do all this and jump through hula hoops. You ain't gotta spend a dime. She's going to be able to tell that you're a quality man, that she really values you and loves you and wants to be with you and pursue you based upon your character, based upon the chemistry, the connection, based upon, what you're actually displaying. You ain't got to spend a damn dime. Believe you me. It could just be an activity that you're doing. It could just be you paying attention to small details. You know what I mean? To let her know, like, oh, he's paying attention to me. He values me. He really feels me. And then she's gonna do for you. You ain't gotta spend a damn dime. If she operate in that prostitute holdout energy of, you gotta cash out first. That ain't the one, player. That bitch can be bought, or rented. She can be rented. If she's operating in that, you gotta spend first. A woman that really values you and loves you and is there for you and interested in you genuinely, authentically. Yeah, she cares more about you all establishing a connection. She cares more about letting you know that she's interested, letting you know that she values you, letting you know that she's the one. Come on now. Come on now. She got to show and prove. She don't mind showing and proving either. Because guess what? She knows your value. When a woman knows your value and she's genuine and she's really interested in you, yeah, she's gonna do what she has to do in order to show and prove to you that, yeah, like I'm the one that you should be prioritizing over these other hoes. Okay? And I'm not talking about her busting it open, all of that. No. I said outside of that whole, what did Rondé say? Whole energy. No, we're not talking about whole energy. We're talking about holistic energy, authentic energy, real energy, good chemistry, pure intentions, pure heart, pure love. You gonna know. And a real telling key component to all of that is her ability to initiate and do for you first. I'm telling y'all, when we really like a guy, when we're really interested in a guy, we don't mind cooking for you. We don't mind doing for you. You know what I mean? Contributing. We don't mind. Because we see what type of man you are. We see your character. We see how you value us, how you respect us, how you treat us. And again, you do not have to buy or cash out or do any of those things monetarily or materialistic wise in order for her to do that and see that. So I'm glad that you all took away some gems and jewels. Okay. But gotta go ahead and wrap this on up. And again, big shout out to Rondé and huge shout out to FS Claire. FS Claire came through dropping the heavy hitters with those super chats. Thank you so much. And he dropped a lot of major bars too. Kept it real Rizil against the Grizzle. Shit, I start seeing dead people. You just killed us. You killed us with that whole dowry analogy. You got us on that one. So big shout out to FS Claire as well. But I appreciate all of y'all for being here. Y'all do not have to give me no money. You ain't give me your time, no subscription, no like, no dislike. So I appreciate it. Appreciate all of y'all. Take none of y'all for granted. But yeah, I thought I would come on here and use Shaq and Shaunie as a teachable lesson that we can all learn from. And yeah, hopefully you all were able to take away some other key gems and jewels from the conversation. And I look forward to you all adding on to the conversation because a lot of y'all came through, spilling tea. I didn't know that Shaunie's youngest child was 18 now and actually looking for a new check, a new come up. I ain't know all of that, Hey, I ain't know all that. So y'all let me know as well what your takeaways are. Give us all some lessons, some valuable gems and jewels. But I love y'all. I respect y'all. I thank you all. I appreciate you all so very much for being here. Y'all been really showing up and showing out. Y'all really have. And I know we've been real impromptu lately. I'll put a live stream up and then y'all still show up and show up. So thank you all so much. No matter how much YouTube try to suppress us and hate on us and all that, y'all still come through, show up and show out. And so I want to really, really thank you all because you don't have to. All right. And shout out to all of you all who have been signing up for Patreon. Let me see. Who are the new people who sign up for Patreon? I said I was going to start shouting y'all out, but I always forget. Thank you, Portia. Thank you, Shanini. Thank you, Raven. Thank you, Hassan. Thank you, Slow Burn. Tyler. Who? Brandon. Corey. Wood. Thank you all. We got a lot of new people who signed up for Patreon. I appreciate y'all. But shout out to all my A1 Day 1 Patreon people because, y'all the real ones, okay? Y'all been coming through, all right? But go and sign up for the Patreon, you all. We really get really nitty and gritty over there, really personal, really personable, all of that, We want to be happy family over on Patreon, so you definitely want to sign up. The link should be in the description box. Okay, it's only $8, $8 at that gate, right? And you get great content. We go live each and every Wednesday, and we get lit. It's lit over there, so sign up. But I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I look forward to seeing what I gotta say in the comments. And feel free all to email me at dmariepoet@gmail.com if you have any topic suggestions, any links, and if it's dope enough, we will turn it into a dope discussion. All right. But I love y'all. I'll see y'all later. Much love and peace in my crown heads. And again, fellas, learn how to scope out the real ones from the fakes. Peace.